Hey everyone, so I wanted to try to find a way to share some of the books and texts that I've been researching and reading online, but it gets a little difficult when they get kind of paragraphy. So I have kind of paraphrased the Pistis Sophia, at least chapter 1, enough that it should make sense as I orate it over to you, and I'm hoping that you enjoy it as much as I have so far. It has really been very, very, I don't know, it just means so much to me. This is what I wanted to be doing with my life, and I just hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So I'm going to start with I'm just going to do chapter 1 in this video, and I'll do another one for chapter 2, and so on and so forth. So this is just Pistis Sophia, chapter 1. Okay? It had been 11 years since Jesus had risen from the dead when he began to speak to his disciples, instructing them through the regions of the first commandment and first mystery within the veil. The first commandment, or the 24th mystery, without and below, which are in the same space of the first mystery, which is before all mysteries, the Father in the form of a dove. Jesus said to his disciples, I have come from that first mystery, which is the last mystery, that is the 24th mystery. And his disciples did not know or understand anything existed within that mystery, but thought of that mystery which is the head of the universe and the head of all existence. They thought of that mystery was the completion of all completions, because Jesus had said to them that the mystery surrounded the first commandment, the 5 helpers, the 5 impressions, and the great light, and the whole treasury of the light. And moreover, Jesus had not told his disciples of the total expansion of all the regions of the great invisible, of the 3 triple powers, of the 24 invisibles and their regions, aeons and orders, and how they are extended, those which are the emanations of the great invisible, and their self-generated and generated, their light-givers, their unpaired, their rulers and authorities, their lords and their archangels and angels, their deacons, their servitors, and the houses of the spheres and the orders of every one of them. And Jesus had not told his disciples of the total expansion of the emanations of the treasury, or their orders and how they are extended, nor had he told them their saviors according to the order of every one and how they are. Nor had he told them what guard is at the gate of the treasury of light, nor had he told them the region of the twin Savior, or the child of the child, nor had he told them the regions of the 3 Amens, and what regions they are expanded, nor had he told them into what regions the 5 trees are expanded, nor as to the 7 Amens, or the 7 voices, and what their region is and how they are expanded. And Jesus had not told his disciples of what type the 5 helpers are, or into what region they were brought, nor had he told them how the great light had expanded into itself, or into what region it had been brought. Nor had he told them of the 5 impressions, nor as to the first commandment, and into what region they had been brought. But he had spoken generally with them, teaching them about existence, but had not told them about their expansion and the order of their saviors and how they are. For this reason, they did not know that there were other regions within that mystery. And he had not told his disciples, I have gone forth out of such regions until I entered into that mystery and until I came forth from it. However, in teaching them, he said to them, I am come forth from that mystery. For this cause, then, they thought of that mystery, the completion of completions, and is the head of the universe and total fullness. For Jesus had said to his disciples, that mystery surrounds the universe of Pleroma, or heaven, that I have spoken with you about from the day I met you through this day. For this reason, the disciples thought there was nothing within that mystery. I hope you've enjoyed chapter 1 as much as I enjoyed reading it and orating it to you. There are a lot more of these to come from. And just if you're unaware with the Pistis Sophia, these are orations from the disciples that Jesus accounted 11 years after he had been crucified. And I know that these things aren't in the current mainstream Bible. So again, any words of Jesus are just like gold to me, and I hope that they are to you too. So I hope that you enjoyed them as much as I did. Night.